B'ni, take these wings to fly with. Shin EBT, with these roots you will grow. This is my promise, this is my blessing. You are the promise and you are the blessing. Shema B'ni, Shin EBT. May you live to see the wonder in this world and those yet to come, to care for those who came before you, to trust in those who are yet to come. Shema B'ni, Shin EBT. Ufros Aleinu, Ufros Aleinu, Ufros Aleinu, Sukkot Shelomecha. May your heart be filled with wisdom. May your mind be filled with love. May your lips be filled with sweetness. May you shine like the stars above. Shema B'ni, Shin EBT. Ufros Aleinu, Ufros Aleinu, Ufros Aleinu, Sukkot Shelomecha. So you shall fly on wings of eagles, and you will grow to be straight and tall. This is my promise, this is my blessing. You are the promise and you are the blessing. Shema B'ni, Shin EBT. Shema B'ni, Shin EBT.
Moving from New York to Florida was a great challenge for me. To my great surprise, I met so many great friends, and I'm proud to be a friend to them as well. My classmates made me feel so welcome and embraced me as if I've grown up with them. This transition quickly turned into a new and positive move thanks to all my new friends.
Throughout my 10 years at Hillel, I've made such amazing friends, and those friendships will last forever. My friends have inspired me to participate in many great things which formed unbreakable bonds. My teachers and friends are family, and Hillel is my home. Thank you to all my friends for making my years at Hillel so enjoyable.
Before I came to Hillel, I went to Omni Middle School for the first week. There, no one spoke to me or acknowledged my existence. After I asked my parents to switch, I came here to Hillel. On the first day of school, the boys introduced themselves to me and welcomed me to the school. I don't think the other boys realized it, but by welcoming me, they made me feel good and it made me feel at home. This is what Hillel Day School is about, the Jewish ideal that we are one people and we are always there for each other.
Throughout my 12 years at Hillel, I've made so many amazing friends. We have such a tight bond, and I'm glad I can share my Hillel experience with all of them. I hope the friendships that I've made at Hillel will continue on forever. Thank you, Hillel, for giving me such an amazing experience.
From the moment I stepped onto the Hillel campus, I was welcomed with open arms. I was skeptical and nervous at first about coming to a new school, but those feelings did not last long. I was amazed at the kindness and warmth of everyone, and I made great friends. Incredible relationships made at Hillel will last a lifetime.
Throughout my 5 years at Hillel Day School, I've discovered my true self with the help of my wonderful friends. Friends that always have my back, always know what to say, and will always be there for me. Although I will not be attending yeshiva with the majority of my friends, I will remain close with them and never forget our memories. Thank you, Hillel Day School, for 5 incredible years and for surrounding me with such amazing friends.
This year is my first year back at Hillel Day School, and everyone was so welcoming. Transitioning to middle school can be very difficult for new students, but I reconnected with my old friends and made new friends. With my classmates, I have many memories that I will cherish forever. Thank you, Hillel, for an amazing year.
I would like to express appreciation to the teachers who taught me throughout my years at Hillel. I've had many teachers who demonstrated that they are there when you need them to be. My amazing education is the way it is because of amazing teachers who have had to put up with my peers and I. For all the funny, entertaining, weird, and educational times we shared together, I thank you.
Throughout my 10 years at Hillel, my experience has been unforgettable because of the caring and dedicated teachers. Each and every teacher has impacted my life in a variety of ways and has taught me valuable lessons that I will use for the rest of my life. I've had the pleasure of creating relationships with each teacher inside and outside of the classroom. Not only do the teachers care about our academic abilities, but also our personal development. I would like to thank the faculty at Hillel for guiding me and making me the person I am today.
Throughout my years at Hillel, I've had the privilege of learning from such amazing teachers. Not only did they stress academics, but also made out that I will strive to fulfill in my life in the future. The teachers have always motivated me to pursue my greatest achievements. I'm so appreciative to all the teachers and faculty that have helped me get to where I am today.
Throughout my 12 years at Hillel, I've had a variety of very different teachers, but the one thing they all had in common was their desire for me to succeed, which motivated me to always challenge myself. Each one has influenced me to strengthen my desire for learning and improvement in all areas of my life. I can honestly say that a large portion of who I am today is due to my many incredible teachers.
The teachers here want us to succeed, but most importantly, they want us to reach our greatest potential. They care about each of us and accommodate to our needs and difficulties. The environment in the classroom are always friendly because the teachers enjoy their job teaching, which makes me look forward to going to class. They each are role models for me and inspire me to accomplish my best. They aren't here just to teach, but rather to help us find our potential to do whatever we aspire to do.
Color has been an amazing experience for the past 3 years. This year, however, I had the privilege of being captain of the team. It was a lot of fun and it also taught me leadership skills. Working together to accomplish goals and finding ways to connect with all of my teammates will forever help me in my future as I grow.
Even though it's called Color War, it really isn't like a war. We compete against other teams, but the whole experience really unites us as a school. There is so much ruach and excitement that you can feel it in the air. I don't think we will ever have the same experience anywhere else. I will really miss the memories of the great color wars that I experienced in middle school.
One of my fondest memories at Hillel was Color War. In Color War, you experience so much, whether it's sportsmanship in a game of soccer or showcasing your artistic abilities in the banner presentation. Color War has something for everyone. In the 2 days of competition, we also learned how to unite as one. At each and every Color War I've experienced here at Hillel Day School, I've grown closer to the other students that I was competing against or with.
I like Color War at HDS because the purpose of Hillel's Color War is to encourage every student to participate and be involved. Students hang out with other students from other grades as team members, united together. Even though Color War is competitive, you're still having fun with your fellow team members and others on the other teams. Coming together in a fun way, but with the goal of Achdut, is what makes Color War so great.
One of the best things at Hillel is anticipating Color War. Everyone looks forward to Color War and the bringing together of everyone in middle school. I personally bonded with students from other grades while we were cheering and screaming for our teams. This I will never forget, and I wonder if I will come across this experience in my future. Color War is fun and we especially look forward to the breakout of Color War. It's exhilarating to watch everyone cheer with joy and delight as the teachers participate with the students also.
One of my favorite experiences at Hillel was a trip to sea camp. It was an amazing experience and it helped to bond our grade together. As we began middle school, snorkeling and swimming with the sharks, sitting around campfires and watching the sunsets are a few of the many activities that we shared. Sea camp was an adventure that I will never forget.
Among my fondest memories of Hillel Day School, and particularly middle school, are the class trips. Two of these were Sea Camp in Washington, D.C. Sea Camp in the Florida Keys was a lot of fun and educational. Washington, D.C. was also an unforgettable trip. In just 2 days, we enjoyed so much of what our capital has to offer, including the Lincoln Memorial, the Capitol Air and Space Museum, Ford's Theater, and other historical sites. We learned so much about American history. We also visited the Holocaust Memorial Museum, a living memorial of a tragic period in Jewish history. Thank you to Hillel Day School for allowing me to have these meaningful experiences.
Throughout my 7 years at Hillel Day School, all of them filled with incredible events and activities. Sea Camp, however, stands out for me. Sea Camp was an amazing adventure that I will treasure forever. Sea Camp was a bonding time for the grade and brought us together, whether it was through a fear of sharks or having fun while snorkeling. Thank you to all the teachers and parents for making this trip possible.
I had the privilege to go with my entire 7th grade class to Washington, D.C. It was a really amazing trip. We went to Lincoln Memorial, visited the Chambers of Congress, the Holocaust Memorial Museum, the Korean and Vietnam Veterans Memorial, the Smithsonian Museum, and Madame Tussauds. My favorite part of the trip was going to Madame Tussauds Wax Museum. In the museum, you could take pictures of the wax figures of all 44 presidents, as well as your favorite celebrities. Going on this trip was one of the best experiences I had with my classmates.
Sea Camp was an amazing experience for me. Snorkeling and swimming with sharks, learning about marine life was done in an educational but fun-filled manner. On this trip, our grade bonded and became much closer. All in all, Sea Camp was an incredible experience I will cherish forever.
6 years ago, I transitioned to Hillel Day School. Hillel went further than just teaching me the basic credo a Jewish girl should display on a regular basis. It taught me the importance of living a strong Jewish life and the significance of the history that our ancestors endured. I'm grateful to all the teachers that guided me in both Judaic and secular studies at Hillel, and I'm certain that the wonderful things I've learned will guide me in whatever my future has to bring.
Throughout my 10 years in Hillel, I learned so much. Hillel's academics really put me ahead of the game for high school, and as I was constantly challenged and encouraged to succeed in all my academic endeavors. Thank you, Hillel, for making learning enjoyable yet stimulating and teaching me to always strive for success.
When I came to Hillel 2 years ago, I was so excited because I heard many great things about the school's excellence in academics. Teachers put forth so much effort in lesson preparation and delivery. Leveling many of the subjects also enables everyone to succeed at their own pace. Thanks to the dedicated teachers and fascinating curriculum, I've excelled in my studies and grown as a person altogether.
In my many years at Hillel, academics were always very important to me. Not only was I able to excel in secular studies, I also learned strong Torah values that are now second nature to me and that I will carry on for life. They have molded my character into the person I am today. Thanks to the amazing curriculum, Torah is a very prominent part of my daily routine, and for that I am grateful. I know the lessons I learned at Hillel will stick with me forever and help me go far in life.
Throughout my 11 years at Hillel, the school has provided me with all the help I needed to succeed. With all the different leveled classes, there was never a time when I felt bored in a class or that it is too much for me to handle. I sometimes dealt with challenges within my work, but the amazing faculty and teachers were always there to help and direct me in the right path. Thanks to Hillel's academics, I feel more than prepared for high school in both my Judaic and secular studies.
One of my favorite things about Hillel Day School has been the amazing sports program. Between football, soccer, basketball, and tennis, there was always a game to look forward to. But it wasn't just about having fun. I learned a lot from both my coaches and teammates. They taught me important lessons like commitment, teamwork, leadership, and the importance of always striving to reach your potential. I'm very grateful for that. Thank you. And thank you, Hillel Day School, for an amazing 12 years.
Throughout my many years at Hillel Day School, sports definitely impacted me the most. Whether it was playing soccer, basketball, volleyball, or softball, there was always a smile on my face. The sports taught me how to be a leader, how to work together as a team, and to never give up, and to have incredible sportsmanship. I will truly cherish these lessons forever.
In my 12 years at Hillel, I have learned good sportsmanship and how to be a good teammate. From my early years going to after-school sports programs, to being in the middle school and playing on the teams, playing sports at Hillel has been such a great experience. Thank you to all our sports staff and coaches, and go Lions! As this being my first year at Hillel, playing sports after school really gave me a chance to make new friends and bond with them. Learning from my coaches, having fun at practice, and putting forth effort into the games taught me that if a team is not unified as one, then there is no point in even having a team. It was not just about winning, but about the experience of participating together with my friends.
Throughout my middle school sports experience, I have learned so much, whether it was about good sportsmanship or being a good teammate. I miss the great memories and great coaching here at Hillel. Thank you so much for teaching me so much and at the same time allowing me to have a great time.
Being on the Hillel soccer team was one of my favorite parts of my Hillel years. Improving my skills as a soccer player makes me want to continue playing soccer. I enjoyed my responsibility of keeping score and marking down who made the goals. Helping the team and being team manager was a great experience.
In my 3 years of attending Hillel, I have absorbed an exceptional amount of Torah. All the Torah I have learned will stay in me forever, and the knowledge will last a lifetime. My amazing teachers not only helped me understand the basic curriculum, but encouraged me to ask questions and continue learning and living a Torah-based lifestyle.
In the 9 years that I attended Hillel Day School, I absorbed more and more Torah. Learning Torah every day has shaped me into the amazing young man that I am today. I'd like to thank all of my teachers for the lessons that they have instilled in me and for the amazing experience that I've gained from Hillel.
One of my favorite experiences of being in Hillel was seeing the effort and emphasis put into Torah learning. I've learned so many new things about Judaism from my teachers throughout this year, and not only grew as a person but a thorough Jew. Thank you, Hillel, for making me a better person and for teaching me lessons which shall forever stay with me.
Ever since I attended Hillel in first grade, I've continuously been learning how to be a better person in all areas of self-improvement. The middle school care program has taught me to treat everyone with equality, kindness, respect, with open arms. I thank all of my amazing classmates for always being that extra hand in need, and for helping me discover my true potential. I am so lucky to not only have the privilege of being able to take part of this incredible graduating class of 2015, but also being able to end off my HDS experience with an unforgettable second family.
CARE has given me a chance to understand the situations of other people and to put myself in the shoes of others. I have enjoyed the unique CARE program during my middle school years. I have learned from CARE that we should always be concerned and kind to others, no matter whom they are or where they come from. I truly am grateful for learning such valuable lessons.
Thank you, Hillel, for teaching me from a very young age to daven and have a connection with Hashem. At Hillel, each day begins with tefillah, and that has taught me a life lesson to have a relationship with Hashem, always. When I go on to high school and beyond, I will always remember the impact Hillel has had on my davening, and the lessons that I learned will follow me forever in all that I do.
Tefillah has always been a big part of my life. It is the way for me to feel a connection with Hashem. One thing I love about tefillah is that I have the ability to express thanks and appreciation for all of the amazing things in my life. At Hillel, the davening experience is unique, but it was always strengthened when we were in Israel. We were able to daven in the holiest of places. Hillel has taught me the importance of tefillah, and that is something I will always carry with me wherever I go.
Throughout my 11 years of being a student at Hillel, I have been inspired by so much, but especially regarding tefillah. I have learned that tefillah is connecting and bonding with Hashem. In times of need, I can always feel reassured because I know that Hashem is watching over me. In times of joy, I also know to be thankful to Hashem for all that I have. Thank you, Hillel, for making me understand and appreciate the importance of tefillah.
I love Hillel for many reasons. One of them is the amazing tefillah experience. I feel that I'm able to connect to Hashem much more easily and meaningfully, and it helped me realize that my needs matter. We also have weekly tefillah lessons every Monday morning, highlighting a different part of davening, and often a part I never really took a close look at before. Now I try to say every part of davening with more meaning than I did the day before, and I hope that I will continue to focus on the meaning and the beautiful messages of tefillah always.
My first time in Israel was my 8th grade trip with Hillel Day School. The trip was fun, educational, meaningful, and provided a great bonding time with my friends. In many ways, it was a culmination of my years of learning at Hillel. Standing at the Kotel was a deep, inspirational experience. Walking through the tunnels, we learned about the Romans who thought of themselves as invincible. Yet it is our nation that stands and dolphins in the area where the Beit HaMikdash once stood. Thank you, Hillel Day School, for giving me the opportunity of a lifetime.
The 8th grade Israel trip really impacted me. Every place we visited made me realize even more that it's where I belong. I'm so thankful to Hillel for allowing me to experience Israel in a way I never have before. One place in particular really inspired me, and that is the Beit El-Zraki Children's Home. Being with the children was so amazing, and I love that I was able to be a part of it. That night made me realize that I would like to go there again and volunteer my time. This trip was incredible and an experience I'll never forget.
This year I had the privilege of being able to go on my 8th grade trip to Eretz Israel. It was an awesome trip because the itinerary was filled with so many places to see. We visited an Air Force base, the bullet factory, rafting on the Jordan River, ate dinner with soldiers, davened at the Kotel, and more. I especially loved visiting Beit El-Zraki because it made me realize that I should never take what I had for granted. The trip had a great influence on me. On the trip, I also bonded with my fellow classmates. It was a unique trip of a lifetime.
On the Israel trip, I really connected to my teachers and classmates. We hiked, rafted, learned, and davened together. This was my first year at Hillel, and it was an amazing year of learning, but also the culmination of middle school was a trip to Eretz Israel.
My years at Hillel gave me a great appreciation and understanding of the Medina Israel and its importance. Going to Eretz Israel on my 8th grade trip solidified the fact that Judaism is primary in my life. Now, I not only recognize myself as a Jew, but attended a 10-day trip to actualize the significance of Eretz Israel to our lives and to walk the land of our Avos and Imos.
Been a lot of places, I've been all around the world, seen a lot of faces, never know where I was on the horizon. Ooh, well I know, so we'll be rising back home.
No, we won't forget where we came from. The city won't change us, we beat to the same drum. No, we won't forget where we came from. The city won't change us, we beat to the same drum. Don't forget where you belong. I'm going home to the place where I belong. Don't forget where you belong. I'm going home. No, you think you got me just wrong. I'm going home to the place where I belong, where your love has always been enough for me.
You say that it's hard to commit to it. You say that it's hard standing still. Don't you know that I spend all my nights counting backwards the days till I'm home? If only New York weren't so far away, I promise this city won't get in our way. When you're scared and alone, just know that I'm already home.
Be clear. Don't pay no mind to the demons, they fill you with fear. The trouble, it might drag you down. You get lost, you can always be found.
Just know you're not alone. I'm gonna make this place. I'm coming home, coming home. Tell the world I'm coming home. Let the rain wash away all the pain of yesterday. I know my kingdom awaits, and they've forgiven my mistakes. I'm coming